When we were looking at schools for our kids, we wanted, of course, excellent academics. We also wanted a neighborhood school where our kids could walk to school. But most important, we wanted a real community, a Christian faith community. And we found that at OMC Parish School.
Morning, students and distinguished faculty.
I was looking for three things. I was looking for a small school in a small environment. I was looking for strong academics, and I was looking for a small class size. And at that time, OMC met those three requirements.
I was looking for a warm, friendly atmosphere, more one-on-one attention, a smaller school where my kids wouldn't get lost in the shuffle.
We wanted a parish school. My wife and I had both attended our parish schools growing up and had fantastic experiences. We considered other schools in the area, but they weren't the parish school. I mean, they felt disconnected somehow. We wanted our kids to know the parish priests, and OMC's met our expectations in that regard in every way.
The advantage of a parish school as opposed to Catholic schools that don't have parishes attached to them is the fact that the children get to integrate their worship life in the weekends with what they're learning in school. And so not only the children that they see in the classrooms, but their parents and their families all coming to Mass together and celebrating and worshiping together as a faith community. I think it's a total integration of the faith into the week and the life of each of our students. I think is a real positive aspect of having a parish school.
Our Mother of Consolation School develops the students physically, socially, intellectually, and spiritually to go out into the world and make it a better place. We are primarily a Catholic school. A majority of our students are Catholic, but we have non-Catholic children here also. Those children participate in the religion classes that we teach on a daily basis. They attend our liturgies and various other prayer services.
Catholic school, especially a parish Catholic school, allows us to bring Christ into the classroom, but also allows the students to see me as a priest involved in their daily life. Again, not just someone who's up on the altar, perhaps at a distance on a Sunday, but someone whom they're interacting with on a regular, daily, weekly basis in the life of the school.
We have been thrilled with the academic program at OMC Parish School. It's a disciplined program focusing on basics that expands in the upper grades to include advanced math, intensive writing program.
The academics have exceeded my standards. I like hearing the complaints of how hard something is and how much work I have to do, and I have a project that I need to work on, and we studied this in class. So when your child shares that type of information, they're excited about what they're learning.
So TC, can you point to one of the W words? My teaching philosophy, I often describe it by using the metaphor of a children's book called The Giving Tree. If you're not familiar, the little boy and the tree in that story, they come back and forth to each other, and the tree basically provides opportunities for the little boy to learn and to grow and provide safety and love for the little boy throughout his life. And so I use that as my teaching philosophy because I feel like I strive every day to provide my students with opportunities to learn and to grow and feel safe and feel loved. We do try to spend a lot of time outside as much as we can because it provides the students with the opportunity to learn the best way that they do at this age, which is through play. We also at this age work a lot with teachable moments. We try to find things outside and in our classroom that the students are actively interested in, and we use those as moments to teach and incorporate things from the curriculum.
What your pattern mural is going to be.
First grade is very active. We have lots to say and do, and they want to try everything, and they want to know everything. So I have to constantly, be able to be there to guide them in the right direction. My philosophy of teaching is that it's less about filling a pail and more of igniting a fire in them. Young children are so eager to learn, and I want them to stay with that as they grow older and see them soak it up like the little sponges that they are, and see what their interests are and see how far they can go with it.
I like the students to be more active in their learning. If you walk into my classroom, you would see a lot of group work and partner work because third graders are working on being more independent in their learning. So I like them to learn from one another. I like to get them moving around the room. I don't like them always sitting at their desk. I like them to be, working at different stations, moving around, and just really being active. My teaching philosophy is that every student is special and they have something unique to offer to the class. And I feel that my job as the teacher is to get them to work to their fullest potential, to bring out those characteristics that make them unique.
I'm a project-based teacher, and I found that students do well when they can create something that they feel positive about. Their learning styles are still developing, but most of them have really understood what type of projects they do well, where they learn best, and I go with that with the students.
Parables, which we just studied, right?
As a junior high teacher, I do try to get the students ready for their high school experience. As a social studies teacher, there is a lot of information that students have to absorb. I teach them to do research, not necessarily to read all of the information presented to them, but to learn how to research. They're very savvy with the internet. They're very savvy with technology that perhaps we didn't have 15, 20 years ago in the classroom. So I'm trying to teach the students to learn what information is vital, what information is accurate, how to cite information, and then put it into a format that is interesting. This really does prepare them for what they have to do when they're in high school, and that's my objective.
I want them to really look at 8th grade as the exact type of experience that they can expect to have in high school. The learning environment we have is very literature-based. For instance, let's take a subject like ELA, which is what I primarily teach. By the time they're in the 8th grade, I would like for them to have graduated past grammar, punctuation, spelling, where I actually am trying to get them to do professional writing, so that by the time they get to high school, they should be able to operate in any classroom. I'm looking forward to teaching the 8th grade at our Mother Consolation Parish School, because I'm the one that gets the opportunity to tie together what everybody else has done at our school. They've laid a wonderful foundation.
I feel very lucky to have attended LMC from kindergarten all the way through 8th grade. I had amazing teachers here who truly prepared me for my future. The students who graduate from here come back on a regular basis, and they come back to tell us how great they're doing in high school. They show off, they tell us about their great grades they're doing, and they've made honors in their high school, and it's just great to see them come back, and they're still part of the community here.
We challenge our students here, and it is a challenging academic environment for all our students. In addition to our basic core curriculum, we have 6 special subjects that all the students have once a week throughout the school year. We have an art teacher, so all the students go to art once a week. We have a music teacher. We also have a Spanish teacher, a native-speaking Spanish teacher. We also have a gym teacher, so all the students go to gym once a week in addition to their normal recesses. We have a library period for all the students. Then we also have technology. All the students go to technology class once a week. We also have a unique program to our school called the Catechesis of the Good Shepherd. That's a Montessori-based program. And this is small group religious instruction for pre-K, K, and first grades, where they're taken in small groups. They do Bible stories and hands-on activities to try to make the Word of God more meaningful to them at a younger age.
In order to have a successful school, you have to have parental involvement, and the school far exceeds that.
We need help to do all the things we want to do here within the school. All the various activities and extra programs that we have require more manpower. But there's a more important reason for having volunteers in the school, and that is that when children see their parents in the school helping out, supporting what's going on here, that creates a sense of cooperation, working together, and support, which is a model we want to give our children when they leave here.
Mother of Consolation Parish School.
We only want for the children here to succeed, and I've seen that as a parent, and I see it now as a staff member here, that utmost is for all the children to feel good about themselves and to go out into the world and to be able to take that confidence with them.
I think warmth and sincerity and really wanting to teach children Catholic values, Christian values, I think is really important in having a good, well-adjusted life and child. It balances out, what other things that maybe they don't have in terms of a big auditorium or things like that. That's not always important. It's the one-on-one interaction with the teachers and other children and other friends that you make that mold you as a human being.
The teachers, the people that work in the school, the aides, Sue.
Have a good day, okay?
Make you think that your child is the only child in the school. They give that kind of personal, loving attention.
It's that small nature of our school, I think, that's one of its most powerful points of impact for our students, because everyone gets to know everybody. And to me, that's perhaps the most important process of thriving that we can have. I see OMC Parish School as having a very bright future. We have a very active school advisory board, a very active home and school association. These are the organizations that keep the school up and running and full of energy and full of life. Over the next several years, our parish will continue to financially support the school as our commitment to what our children deserve in terms of Catholic education.
I think kids bring out the best in all of us. I think seeing the smiles on their faces, their true innocent spirit, and their just acceptance of all, that really makes it a great place to work and a school a great atmosphere to be in every day.